Welcome to 2022.
I wanted to do an epic intro, right? Hello. New year, new us.
New year, new us.
You should have changed to a black one. It has to be a black sweater.
Yeah, I'm wearing a t-shirt that says Dumpster Fire 2021.
Dumpster fight.
Yeah, but because I'm cold, I have to wear my jacket.
Yeah,
I
so
have to zip it up.
we were on hiatus for 2 weeks, is it?
We were gone for almost 2 weeks, right?
2 weeks, yeah.
2 weeks.
Oh shit.
In preparation for this one, lah.
Yeah.
It's just that the new year.
Wait, hang on. Before we continue, I have some feedback.
Oh.
I have some feedback for people who just listen to us. They don't know, they can't recognize our voices.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we got to introduce ourselves.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
But we do what every time.
No, we don't. We just
No,
say welcome to
we
another
just went,
episode, and then we start talking.
Yeah, we
No,
do.
but that was like I think the last few episodes we did say like,
Oh, is
hello,
it?
I'm Jose. This
Alright.
is Sean,
Yeah.
and then we
Oh,
got
no.
the brown guy.
But wasn't that an experiment?
No,
to
we
see
did- we-
whether we would be recognized on our voices or like the face thing. Like now, if they identify me as Josiah or Deben,
Yeah.
they'd be it'd be a compliment to me and an insult to the both of you lah.
Yeah.
Because
Why?
you know, my first ever time.
I always wanted to be a Jew.
A
my-
Jew who works in Goldman Sachs.
No, not Goldman Sachs lah.
No.
Yeah.
JP Morgan?
No, I work for the Rothschilds lah.
Yeah.
Direct,
Oh.
direct.
Or
Hey, you work in Goldman Sachs, you might be able to work in Washington.
or secretly in
You
the
get a
Mossad.
Washington job after that.
Mossad. You better watch out. But yeah, that was my first few times before we did videos and no one could see my face.
Right.
I still remember quite vividly that someone commented, it's like, oh, you have a
Female guest.
It's a-
Female
female-
podcaster.
podcaster, and I was like, oh shit, man. Am I lacking the testosterone? I don't
Yeah.
know.
So the female guest that we have is Sean.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I've been trying
He's
to
intersex.
intersex.
I've been trying to man up my voice, but now that
Yeah.
you said that people cannot
On every fortnight, your balls
Marlboro
turn-
Reds and black coffee every morning.
No,
Yeah.
I'm interested to get to the
Then
bottom
you'll
of
sound
this.
like you gargle glass for breakfast.
The
So-
thing with the feedback,
Yeah.
cannot identify our voices. Was there any comment on what we sounded like?
Yeah, you sounded like every fortnight your balls turn into a vagina. So that's why sometimes you sound like a girl.
So I'm a
Wow.
were-woman.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm a were-woman.
You're a where intersex
I'm
person.
a woman. I'm a woman.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, I'm Josiah. Recognize my voice. And of
I'm
course, the last
Sean.
one is Deben.
I'm
Yeah.
Sean.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Sean, and I.
We're going back to the days of the radio. Station
radio.
identification.
Station identification.
Welcome back.
I'm so
And you guys are listening to the Lords of Lobang.
Lobang.
Yeah.
So, if we wanted to, we have to do a proper intro right now, lah.
We,
So,
but
like,
we do not conform.
Yeah, we really
to
did
this
the
kind of
intro.
shit. We just did it.
I just did it.
We can do a double intro. Like, hi, we were the Lords of Lobang before, but now we are definitely the Lobang Lords, or something like that, lah.
Right.
Cannot.
And further confuse our listeners.
Further confused. No, lah. No.
But that makes sense because this episode
Yes.
is about the most fucking confusing year I think
Oh.
ever,
Yeah.
which was 2021.
As of now. As of now.
As of now.
As
I
of
mean,
now.
we don't know what's going to happen in the
Yeah.
future. We are not fucking fortune tellers
Yeah.
or oracles, so
Yeah.
it's too early to speak.
Exactly. And also my two crystal balls I have on me don't work now. It only works at midnight.
Only works at midnight.
Yeah, you gotta rub them together between my thighs.
You need to use oil.
Yeah, oil and.
Gotta use some lubricant.
And this is where we bring
And
up.
plug it up
Mans.
to the socket.
Yeah, and also I haven't shaved in the past
that's
5
what-
days,
see-
so it
you
might
see-
be a little hairy.
See, this is
Yeah.
the thing. This is the thing. This would have been a perfect plug if we had a sponsor from like so and so.
Yeah, but he ruined it by calling them crystal balls.
Crystal balls.
Why
No,
would you shave crystal balls?
they could?
How are
know, you
hair
can-
follicles growing?
So
You can
I,
shave them.
I haven't. No, crystal balls on the inside is wrapped with skin on the outside. So at midnight when you rub it together, it glows and it shows you the future.
Which it's 5 seconds into the future
we
because
we will test it out later tonight.
Yeah.
Because if that is true, we are going to make money.
true.
Oh shit!
True.
I'm gonna take a cut because it's my balls.
That we will talk about. We will negotiate.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see how that
You
goes,
can-
lah. We'll
An
see how that
agreement
goes.
will be reached.
But yeah.
Yes.
Let's come up with an MOU.
Yes.
Yeah. Before I do any work.
I don't.
MOU, MOI, everything.
You guys settle it, lah. I'll just be there as the. you
Sean
know,
will be the rubber,
the
lah.
spectator.
He'll be the rubber.
Sure.
I bought mittens, lah. So I can
No, I want to feel your soft skin on me.
no, they've
Yeah.
gotten quite
How
rough.
how my crystal balls work is only if skin on skin contact.
Skin on skin contact.
No, Sean
Yeah.
will be the light source.
Oh,
Because
I
at
can
any
reflect.
time he can reflect and emit light.
I see.
Yeah, I
Look
kept
at how fucking white the guy is.
I've kept myself pasty for that
Oh, I think-
one
I think
reason.
I think this can work. I think you might be able to, with your whiteness, right? You might be able to see further into the future.
Yeah.
Because it
This
helps. It
fella
helps
is
to
whiter than girls from Sussex
Yeah. And
and Essex.
and the thing is, right, as we all say this, all this whole thing that goes by,
Yeah.
to me, it still feels like it's 2020.
It feels like a remake of
Yeah,
2020.
I
It's
actually
like Groundhog Day.
I actually
Yeah.
wanted to view our video from 2000. If we had one video from 2019, did we have one video?
Yeah, I think we
we have like a year
I
end
almost
thing.
wanted
yeah.
to wear the same exact thing. I wanted to tell you
Oh,
guys to wear the
shit.
same exact thing and just do it for this episode. But it's just too
Ah.
much hassle, lah.
Huh.
Just too
Right.
much
Yeah,
hassle.
you got to find the clip.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it would have been an awesome concept, right? You just wear the same thing and then have people like, hey,
Did we have YouTube? Were we on YouTube back then?
I think 2019, yeah.
We were,
20
right?
either
Yeah.
20
It was like
2019
turning 2020.
yeah.
I think,
Okay.
yeah, we were
Or even
on
before
YouTube.
that, we could have done the one where it's 2020 to 2021. Cause truth be told, right, both years feel like it was stolen from everyone. Lah.
2020 was not that bad.
No, 2020
Because
to
like the
2021.
beginning of 2020, right, was like everything was good until April 6th. 6th of April, right? That was when the circuit breaker started.
Mm.
Yep.
So before that, we didn't have to wear masks, nothing,
Right.
right? And I think even bars and clubs were open
Mm.
until they shut down clubs.
Mm.
But bars were still able to operate till like 2 a.m.,
Mm.
3 a.m., shit like
Oh,
that.
that
Right,
I missed
right.
that one quite a bit.
Yeah. So 6th of April it started, and then they said it was going to end in like May or June or something like that, and then it got extended.
Yep.
We had elections,
Mm.
and then they said, okay, now can go back. 3 people can dine out.
Right.
Then 5. Then it went to it was New Year's 2021.
In
and then went
December,
to
yeah.
8,
8, yeah. 8 was the peak, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
So
peak
it
of
went to
greatness.
8, and then after that there was another circuit breaker, and then all went to shit again.
Yeah.
Yeah, then dropped back down to 2, right?
Then the
Yeah.
vaccines, I think end of the year the vaccines were introduced, but they were like age segregated, right? So
Yes.
whoever who was deemed to be the most needy of the vaccines were given
Yeah,
priority.
the
and shit.
elderly, yeah. The elderly.
And that
yeah.
was, I think, the beginning of like all this shit now. Because even though like the government or whatever is like trying to say that we are trying to open back and go back, we
Yeah.
are living with the pandemic, like endemic shit.
Yeah.
It's still not the same. Shit closes early,
Yeah. Too early.
right? Restrictions are still there.
Yeah.
People still have to wear masks,
Yes.
Yeah.
right? And now it's getting worse
And
Yeah,
now you
it's
have
getting
to
worse.
be vaccinated to go to mostly everywhere.
everywhere,
Yeah.
Everywhere.
That's true. That's true.
right?
So now
So
look,
segregation is getting stronger and stronger and stronger.
yeah, is to keep us separated. And the only thing I can say is that for 2022, 2023, just look out lah, because we could carry out our plan. And for that New Year's, we'll be wearing the same exact thing here,
Oh.
have the same haircut. Just picture it. We'll just watch this, and then we'll introduce this podcast the same way.
Yeah.
If nothing changes.
Right. Right.
Because to me, it really feels as if the last 2 years has just gone by without any significance other than people getting married in my life and all that lah. But otherwise, it's I just feels like it's still 2020. Nothing's changed. Like it's like, oh my god, what happened the last 2 years? What
Right.
actually happened the last 2 years? We just have all the more all those like shit that happened politically, mostly in America and all that lah. But over here, it's Raisha Khan that took the headlines for a few a
The
couple of
final third of the year lah.
final third of the year.
Final quarter, I think.
Yeah.
Final quarter.
And then the one thing that is the most constant one is Ghislaine,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
when did it start? If I'm not wrong, it started before the pandemic, right?
Started before the pandemic, yeah.
It was
Epstein was in 2018 actually.
2018,
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
Where
that
he-
was the news broke.
where he didn't
Yeah.
kill himself lah.
Where he didn't kill himself, yeah.
Where he died lah.
Yeah.
Where he died, but
Yeah, but then the documentary and shit like that came out during the pandemic.
during the pandemic.
Yes.
When the pandemic hit. So in like 2020 it came
And
out.
then how
And then the hunt for
Ghislaine
Ghislaine was
Ghislaine.
going on.
Yep.
And then she finally got arrested
Mm.
In New
and
Hampshire.
shit like that,
Yeah.
and then they said the trial was going to start. So throughout the pandemic, it has been Epstein
But
and
let's-
Maxwell.
Let's have a small recap on that, lah, because like me, not the audience, me.
Mm.
And what the heck happened there? Like, what's she being charged on, and who is she in the bigger
Procurement of sex from underage
picture? Girls.
children.
Children.
Children lah, just
Yeah.
because whether it's girls or boys, it's still the same shit lah,
Mm.
right? So bringing crossing state borders with them,
Mm-hmm.
bringing them to another country,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
all that kind of shit lah. So and engaging, like procuring them for sexual services or sexual acts, and also engaging in sexual acts with minors.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So those are the major those are the major
because out of
charges lah.
6 charges
Five.
that I know. 5 of them she's being charged for. What's the last one that she was?
I don't know.
What's the last one?
Last one is probably are you part of the Mossad? Are you part of intelligence? It's like, no, you can't.
At
there's no.
at this point, right? Like,
We have no evidence.
if people are still doubting that, right?
Yeah.
Then let's not even engage in a conversation with that person lah.
Oh wow, she still faces 2 counts of perjury. So she lied in court.
Light lah.
Huh. Or facing 65 years in jail. Basically, that's
She's
life.
already 60. If
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
a
wrong.
life.
Holy shit! Really?
Yeah.
Wow, she really kept a good. What moisturizer does she use every night? Her skin is tight.
She used to take baths in
Pee.
blood.
In
oh,
virgin's
Of virgins.
blood.
Yeah.
Blood of virgins.
You sure it's not pee?
New age Elizabeth Bathory.
Can't be blood lah. I think it's pee lah. Plea for lesser sentence? What lesser sentence? I cannot find the one that she's not been found guilty of.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the entire what do you call that? The trial
Yes.
has not seen the
Light of
fucking
day.
light.
Yeah.
No,
It's
the
all
entire
drawn.
From-
trial was all held behind closed doors, right?
Mm.
Closed doors, that's one thing.
The media-
I don't think the Singaporean media has touched any of it.
No,
Yeah.
zero.
Zero.
Yeah,
right?
we're more interested about. Well, we have other things that we're talking about, lah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I guess like Reza Khan and also like fucking COVID measures in Singapore.
And Titus Low, but in order to hear more
Yeah.
about that, you have to subscribe to
Patreon.com/.
Patreon.
And it's not just Singapore actually. There's a huge. It's very underwhelming, surprisingly underwhelming in the States as well.
Mm.
Because
Yeah.
right during this time there was right during a trial there was a Carl Rittenhouse trial was happening.
Yes.
Yes.
Was ongoing at the same time, and that
Yeah.
trial, the Rittenhouse trial, was
Trumped all
getting
this kind of
way
shit.
more coverage.
Yeah.
Than Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yep.
Which is kind of weird. This trial should be the trial of the century, dude.
Exactly.
But
This should be bigger than OJ.
But they didn't want it
But
to
it's not.
get that kind
Yeah.
of.
Yeah, but it's not.
Also,
So
the only charge she was not, she was acquitted of is the charge of enticing a minor to travel to engage in illegal sex acts.
wait, she was not. She was acquitted of that.
That's the only one she wasn't charged of.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
how
that,
did she-
that could be because the victims who were part of this trial
Yeah.
weren't the ones who were enticed to travel.
Ah.
Because like Virginia Roberts and all, I think those girls were actually enticed to travel.
I see.
Because our Happy New Year wish,
Yes.
the picture where Prince Andrew
Yep.
is in that picture, the girl in that picture, she traveled to Epstein's Island, and
Mhm.
if I'm not wrong, she also met Bill Clinton,
Right. Yep.
that same girl who's now a lady lah. Yeah, so definitely you enticed her to
Yeah. How do
cross
you
borders.
how do you bring underage kids across borders into a private island though if you're not enticing them? Besides kidnapping them.
Exactly.
So if she's not
No,
charged for
you
that,
you could travel there, but these girls were brought there with the sole intent to provide sexual service lah,
I
to
see.
massage Epstein
And his guests.
and Billy Boy,
Yeah. And
the goat, Billy the goat boy,
Billy the goat.
right? So like people, like parents, especially parents, should be like, fuck, what the hell is this?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Like, like you take into account this, the Franklin scandal, multiple Catholic Church scandals.
Yeah.
Then you add in like maybe like Muslim grooming gangs in the UK. All of these things are very, very concerning
True.
because children are involved.
Yeah, but I think most of the girls that she preyed on, they're kind of good looking, aren't they?
Yeah.
So as a parent, if your young daughter has not been chosen by Ghislaine, is it the time where you start to get your daughter into plastic surgery
Wait, why?
and
do
start,
you-
and start to fix her face?
Shouldn't it be the other way around?
What?
Fugly kids are safer.
Yeah, but
No, but
that means that your kid isn't good looking enough.
but they were
Fugly
you
kids.
see,
Fugly kids,
Ghislaine and Epstein, right? They were running a honeypot operation, right?
Mm.
So they were using these girls to lure in important people, politicians, actors, people in
Big
show
tech.
business, like big business people,
Yeah.
scientists,
Technology is big tech as well.
big tech. So they
Yeah.
were using these girls as like fucking traps
Mm.
to lure in important people and
Blackmail them later.
blackmail them eventually lah.
Have
Yeah.
blackmail material.
Like
lah.
fucking hell, they had like Naomi Campbell. Like, why would she even hang out with these people?
Mm.
Yeah, that's
Right?
true.
She's a fucking supermodel, right?
And
Yeah.
she's overage.
Yeah, but what was she doing?
Mm.
Like, why is she hanging around with Ghislaine Maxwell and Epstein?
Right.
Right? Why
Yeah.
was Donald
Oh
Trump's
wait,
ex-wife,
Naomi Campbell
Ivanka Trump's mom?
Supermodel.
Yeah, Naomi Campbell.
Victoria's Secrets, dude.
Yes,
Yeah, Lex Wexner.
Lex
friends
Wexner and
lah,
all.
probably
Yeah, but
mutual friends. Yeah.
yeah.
Known to be.
Why was what's the fella's name in Rush Hour?
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker. Why was the fella on the flight manifest? Don't know how many times.
Because they have pretty women there.
Exactly.
I thought
Yeah.
entertainment, no.
No lah.
Yeah.
But he could always use that. Comedians can use the entertainment side to enter this kind of stuff.
Yeah, and
But
you see
it's-
after
it's-
Rush Hour,
it's
the fella is
It's
you don't hear.
It's
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
shady lah. You have to consider the amount of powerful people in the accusation post. Like Ghislaine might just be a scapegoat. She is probably.
Who?
Ghislaine.
Ghislaine.
No.
No. Epstein was a scapegoat.
No, as in
Ghi-
the fact that
Ghislaine-
she's getting charged could mean that she's like her
We-
use is up.
We hope that she is
Okay.
getting charged, lah.
She is
Out.
5 of them. She's appealing lah, but I don't know whether.
Yeah, but the trial is being held behind closed doors. There's no media coverage.
But she's been charged already.
It's
Like
all quite.
60,
Yeah, but
5 years.
you see, this the same thing lah.
But it could be 65 years in a
the-
very comfortable
we don't even know. We don't even know.
house arrest.
Yeah.
65 years of house arrest. First ever heard of.
There's not much transparency going on.
Yeah, not much.
Yeah.
Not much.
Yeah.
There's
This lah.
more coverage about the fucking artist who's drawing pictures of the court than there
Yeah.
are about what's going
Yeah,
on
yeah,
in the
yeah.
court itself.
Skillful, actually.
So I mean, what the fuck's going on? Yeah.
No one knows, man.
But you see, that's the power of the media lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they choose not to report on certain thing, right, you will never know.
It's-
If you are not inquisitive, if you don't
Yeah.
go and do your own.
And it's also how
Reading.
they report.
Yes.
Like we covered one more thing in Breaking Wind, is the way you phrase certain things on even on text can convey a different message
Oh,
altogether.
Speaking about that, have you guys seen? I think it was yesterday that I saw it. So Straits Times did a piece. I think this is an editorial piece because they have the online article version
Mm-hmm.
and they have a video supporting like a supplementary video about it as well.
Okay.
So the article, the picture on their Facebook post is a lady. She looks quite young lah, maybe in her 30s or what. With tubes all over.
Oh wow.
Okay.
So
Why?
the headline says that a pregnant lady, I think they put her age or something like that, and then said nearly died because of COVID.
Right.
Like pregnant unvaccinated lady nearly died because of COVID. That
Right.
shows you the dangers of COVID or being unvaccinated. Like it's very suggestive lah, the
Right.
title. So when you read the article, like it makes it seem like fuck, like she was not vaccinated. Then she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Then she got kidney problems.
Mm.
So like the article goes on to like like show like what were the treatments that were given to her to keep her alive, to keep the baby, the fetus alive, and all this kind of shit. And then like it's a happy ending. She survived. She was on an ECMO machine. She managed to survive. The doctors did a good job. And then the moral of the story is that please get vaccinated.
Right.
Right? Like if she was vaccinated, it might have been a different thing. She would not have been so severely ill and all this kind of, would not be on life support and everything lah.
Right.
So I went to look at the comments. And it was interesting because the relevant comments were all about like, yeah lah, you look lah, don't get vaccinated lah. Then you see this is what happens. Then thank you to the frontline workers and all this kind of shit. Then when you click and read all comments, right?
Yeah.
Then you see people telling that doesn't sound right. Some people saying that is this lady Yvonne cool, even real and all this kind of shit.
Right.
Which I appreciate. Like you start questioning shit. Then you can go and find that lady's Facebook profile.
Okay.
Which is public.
Okay.
So she has a post explaining what happened to her.
Right.
And when you read her timeline of what happened, then you get the full picture. Like what Sean was saying. The way you write it out in text could convey a totally different meaning.
Yeah.
So this lady already had pre-existing kidney problems.
Interesting.
Okay?
Which
so
the article failed to...
The article
mention.
glossed over it lah. Said
Right.
that she already had kidney problems. Okay? So it glossed over it.
Yeah.
So she was prepared to get vaccinated. So when her turn to get vaccinated came about, when her age group was said, hey, you guys can go and register now. She was pregnant. She got pregnant. So her doctor said that you already have kidney problems. I advise that you don't get vaccinated now. Wait at least 3 months.
Okay.
So she waited 3 months. She was on steroids,
Jesus.
immunity supplements,
Holy shit.
and other medication.
That bad?
Yes.
Wow.
So not only is she on medication for her kidney problems, she's now pregnant.
Wait, how does a 30-plus-year-old woman have kidney problems?
So we don't know. We don't know the history behind it, right?
Yeah.
We don't know what other conditions she has.
Yeah.
So that goes on, and then she goes and sees a gynae, and the gynae says, I don't think it's still safe for you to get a vaccine.
Right.
So she's all prepared. She wants to get vaccinated if possible. The doctors are saying, don't yet. Wait. So she gets COVID,
Right.
but her COVID is asymptomatic.
Ah, okay.
Okay. So she gets isolated, she gets admitted and everything. So no symptoms and everything. Then she goes, she fulfills the isolation period, goes home. So now it's presumed that she has antibodies, right? So she's good for 270 days. No need vaccines. But the MOH suggestion or recommendation is that 3 months after you have been diagnosed with COVID, you should get at least 1 dose of a vaccine. But the doctors still said that I don't think you should. So she was unvaccinated by advice from doctors. Okay? And then she feels sick and the doctors tell maybe you should get off your supplements. Get off your medication. Then she feels sick, you know the oximeter?
Yep.
Right? So she puts that on and then she tests herself. It goes below 80%.
Wow.
Right? She starts panicking and she's getting worried. So she uses one of the ART test kits she has at home. It comes up positive.
Okay.
And then she calls and asks the hotline, I just tested positive. What should I do now?
And I'm pregnant.
And all. And then they're like, oh, but you have already been diagnosed with COVID, right? So you should be qualified for the home isolation, like whatever Sean got, right? Like you can just be at home, and if you are really sick, then you go to see a doctor lah.
No,
And then
I
she
got
got-
because she got positive. I got the
Close contact.
the warning for someone who was positive.
Yeah. Okay. So she stayed at home, isolating, and then she got sick.
Yeah.
And everyone they panicked lah because she started having difficulty breathing or whatever. So they brought her to the hospital, and the hospital was like, oh shit, her body is could shut down. So they put her on ECMO.
Which is the incubation.
Yeah, intubation. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So it's like pumping blood out of your body, cleans the blood and pumps oxygen into the blood and then pumps it back into you lah.
Wow.
Essentially, it's life support lah. It's
Okay.
a more high tech, riskier life support.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Then she survives it, and now she's on the back. Like I think her kidneys are severely damaged lah. Right.
Jesus.
So, the moral of the story, even her own post, right at the end, she says that I should have taken the vaccine.
Right.
Or please, do not like postpone your vaccination. Please go and vaccinate.
Okay.
Okay. But just reading that, right, goes to show you that, fuck, you already had so many problems.
Yeah.
Most likely, it was the kidneys that actually
The
nearly
kidneys were
killed you.
the failing. Yeah. The
Yeah.
kidneys were really failing. At some
Yeah.
point.
So,
Yeah.
like, this whole story right, just got spun around, in my view,
Yeah.
to say that please get vaccinated. Like, look at this. This might be, this could happen to you.
Yeah.
It
Well-
was hyping up fear
I mean,
from a totally separate, special scenario.
if you're mid-30s with a failing kidney and 3 months pregnant, maybe maybe that
No,
might
but-
happen to you.
But every
But-
every point of time she couldn't be vaccinated.
Exactly.
Every point of time she wanted to.
So it's
Everything
advised against too by her medical
by medical
practitioners.
professionals. This
Yeah.
this
Yes.
isn't something that that if she had chosen to get vaccinated, and there's any compromise in that one, no one would. The blame would be solely on her.
Is there why did they explain why she's having kidney problems?
No,
mid-thirties?
but you see, the kidney problems, right, were,
she's not inclined to reveal it because
yeah,
like,
it's her own, like,
Yeah.
private information and her own shit.
We don't know the
But you
reasons
see,
behind it.
the
Could be-
kidney problems, right, predate her pregnancy,
yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
right? So, to just like
Gloss over that.
gloss over that
Yeah.
and make it seem like, like if you're unvaccinated, this might happen to you,
Yeah.
it is extremely disingenuous.
It's called spinning the narrative.
Yes.
Yeah, what they wanted to show is that if you don't get vaccinated, you could get infected by COVID like twice, or you could get the very harsh one when the second time you happen. You're not unvaccinated. But in this case, the relevance is I don't see it because
Zero.
she couldn't get vaccinated even if she wanted to,
Yeah.
and getting vaccinated in her condition could have been more detrimental.
Yeah.
Because the vaccine, we don't know. That's why the doctors themselves said don't.
Yeah.
Because if you do it, we don't know if your kidneys will fail.
And
Like,
then not only you will die,
your baby will die.
yeah, your
because
baby will die.
Yeah.
If your kidneys fail due to the vaccine, and once again, I think this whole thing titters lah. Because on one hand, they don't want to sound like they cannot. Because it's Straits Times and it's the media thing. They don't want to tell you don't get vaccinated because of whatever. They want
No, their job is to say get vaccinated.
Their job is to say that. So they cannot say what they want to they want to titter away from the fact that you should still, the main point of it is get vaccinated. If not, you see what happened. Like
Yeah.
you see what
Then
happened.
there's another part. So since she was unvaccinated, right? Technically now unvaccinated people have to foot the bill.
Yeah.
But this is not the case, what?
Yeah, not for
She's
her.
medically ineligible to get vaccinated, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
No, but
So her
yeah.
the article, right, says that she now is contemplating that, no? Which is bullshit.
Yeah, you don't have to
Yeah.
contemplate because if you are deemed, you cannot get it's not by your choice. You didn't choose not to get it.
Yeah.
It's you. If you get it, it could be more detrimental to your health because your body cannot respond
Yeah.
the way healthy bodies can.
So she has to foot the bill at the end of the day.
No, lah, I
No,
don't think
No.
so. She
that's-
shouldn't have to.
You see,
That shouldn't be.
that's fake news.
Ah, okay.
You see, that is fake news.
Because if they
She's
say you have
ineligible.
Right. No, but did the article say that she has to foot the
I
bill?
don't think
The article implies it. The article says that she's worried about the bill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That
so
what she has to
yes.
pay.
That's quite sneaky.
It's quite sneaky. So
That's
Yeah.
what
It's
that
a
brings
bit-
us a whole back. How you
a bit
phrase
dodgy,
how you phrase your article
Yeah.
and how the reality of it is, right, is it really is up to the person reading it. Like if the person had prior knowledge to it, right, like prior information and knows what he's reading, you read it one way. If for the lay person or someone who's just reading it for the first time, or
Which is like
you-
95% of population.
yeah, you read it one time, it's like, oh, better go and get vaccinated.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
But otherwise, you have to,
It reminds me of the late 1930s to 1950s, where you have medical professionals, researchers, and scientists releasing papers saying that smoking a
Smoking
certain brand
is
of
good.
tobacco is actually good for
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I want to.
you. And then you have doctors coming on and giving ads saying that
Camel.
smoking camels
Yeah.
or smoking Lucky Strikes is toasted, it's not poison.
Quite
Yeah.
weird, right?
Yeah.
So, and even
And that lasted all the way to mid
Yeah.
60s
Yes.
until the US scientific
When cancer became a problem, the war
Yeah.
on cancer became a problem.
and then they did further research, unbiased research, and find out that actually tobacco does give you lung cancer.
Yeah.
So I mean, not everything that the doctors say, or not every paper that you read from some
there,
scientists,
there was a period of time.
it's 100% true. You have to
Yeah.
take it a pinch of salt,
yeah.
because behind every big or commodity like tobacco, like
there's
like
an
medicine,
agenda, lah.
There's a lobby.
There's a
There's a
company,
lobby.
there's a lobby, there's money going to it,
Yes.
Yeah.
and behind every vaccine company, they're spending millions of dollars.
When there is money behind anything, you
Mm,
have
yeah.
to look at it a little bit more closer.
Yeah.
It's
Like-
not a choice, it is a must. Because there is that conflict. When someone can profit from it, right, there is always that conflict.
Mm.
There
And
will
another
definitely
thing with this lady, right, the Yvonne Khoo story, right, is that when she felt extremely ill the second time,
Mm.
or the most recent time
Mm.
before she got admitted, she did her ART by herself, right?
Yeah.
And that came up positive. And there are scientific papers actually showing that they tested kidneys biopsies, and those kidney biopsies tested positive for the spike protein, the same genetic code spike proteins that have been said that is part of COVID-19. The S, whatever is in the vaccine,
Right.
it's present in kidney biopsies, and kidney biopsies from long time ago.
Right.
So if I'm relating that, right, it wouldn't be a far stretch to say that this lady is suffering from kidney problems. Those antibodies that are present in her could be because her kidneys are failing,
Yeah.
right?
It's a possibility.
And that
Yeah.
is relating to the scientific papers that have been published. But like what Sean said, if you have no idea about that,
Like me.
you're not going to relate all this kind of shit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, you
And
wouldn't know how
there's
to
no
lah.
one opposing this kind of shit. Same thing with like the Ghislaine, Epstein, and all this kind of shit.
Yeah.
People are just like take it at face value, and 2021 has been like that
Face value.
until Jussie Smollett got fucking
Oh.
charged.
Yeah.
Yeah, rightly so though. Rightly
Yeah,
so.
rightly so.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, they are actually going after the public prosecutors in Cook County, Chicago,
Oh, why?
because they actually were in the background trying to like smoothen out the case and like not charge him. And the district attorney was a black lady.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So after the case was after the controversy, after the police investigation revealed that he was not
He was not attacked.
attacked, the prosecutors were trying to get him a good deal and not get charged.
In other words, right, they were trying to like just smooth over and say that he was attacked. They really didn't want to like probe too much, because like some people were like, hey, like his story doesn't add up and all. And they didn't want to go down that route.
I see.
Yeah. So now
Right.
the guy who prosecuted him, right,
Yeah.
is like going back and seeing like, why didn't we do this earlier? Like, what the fuck was happening? Like, are we that incompetent? Like
Yeah.
what the hell? So the guy went back to check, and then he found out that his own department, they were like actually like trying to favor this guy,
Oh.
right? So they're like, okay, so
I see.
yeah, because Chicago is quite an urban place, to say it in that manner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's of a darker shade, lah. You can smell the cocoa butter when you drive through.
Even more unlikely that someone would be carrying a noose and bleach walking around at 2 a.m. in the morning.
In a MAGA hat,
Yeah.
especially
In the middle of winter.
in the middle of winter.
I mean,
And it gets fucking cold in Chicago.
yeah.
in
When it
winter.
snows, it snows.
Yes.
Yeah.
The amount of fucking flights being cancelled.
True. Or the airport
not
getting
not
locked
being,
down,
yeah,
right?
airport, yeah, the runway getting frozen over and all this kind of shit. Blizzard
Yeah.
in Chicago it's too common there.
Yeah.
So for white people to just walk out there and mug an unknown TV star
yeah.
is really like beyond words, lah.
Yeah, that's a clown. Yeah, he's a clown, and what's his charge? Is he facing jail time?
Yeah, perjury, what?
Oh shit. Oh yeah, it's quite serious.
Yeah, it's quite serious, and the fella lied.
And he's been dropped from Empire as well.
Yeah, I think Empire. The show itself had very little traction
Until this incident, right?
I don't think they got any fans, lah.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're not like Succession or It's Always Sunny or what, lah.
No, Succession just ended season 3,
Yeah.
which was a blast. It shows you the power of media also, lah.
Yes.
And how media and politics go hand in hand.
Hand in hand.
Yeah.
Media, politics, and big business.
Yes.
Whether it's tech or the old school oil,
yeah,
fucking mining, whatever shit.
Yeah.
Like
it all goes hand in hand.
All goes hand in hand.
And there's one scene in Succession. I'm not trying to give it away, but there's this scene where Logan Roy, the character played by Brian Cox, the patriarch of the family, and the CEO of the company, he got into some beef with the president, and so he released he did like a hit piece lah. He ordered his executives to do a hit piece on the president. The president wasn't happy. Like the ratings dropped. He's going to lose office. So there's this scene where they're at some was it some dinner a charity thing where it's
charity ball
where people are fundraising for the next future president or the next senator and all this. And so there's this scene in the hotel room in his presidential suite where he's calling up different candidates to interview him, and then one of the, I think it's cousin Greg or something, is asking what's happening here. And then one of the members of the family say we're picking the next president. They say, oh, I thought that's what the people of America has to do. So yeah, that's what normal people like you go and vote. We are going to go for the meeting. We're going to meet the candidates and see which one we like.
That is actually closer towards the truth than to what the general public think is the truth.
Yeah.
The president, all these leaders usually get chosen.
Yeah, and during the meeting is a quid pro quo thing lah. What can I give you? What can you give me?
Yes.
Let's see how we can help each other. Yeah. So
because when money is involved,
money.
When pride and guns are involved, and you place the city in the hands of a 17-year-old vigilante, you get Carl Rittenhouse.
Yeah.
The true American hero.
And true American hero and innocent hero.
Yeah.
As the verdict was read out.
Yeah. He was crying.
He was crying before that as well.
Yeah. But I think, but this is what happened, right? I think someone said it. I think it was Tim Dillon, the great American sociologist.
Sociologist, philosopher, maverick,
philanthropist,
NFT mogul, and now the kingpin of the metaverse. His appearance, the latest appearance on Joe Rogan Experience.
Oh, we're teaching him how to what is NFT.
Not only NFT, about the fucking
metaverse, right?
The metaverse and virtual fucking real estate.
Yeah, buy some virtual real estate
right next to Snoop Dogg.
It's fucking hilarious,
dude. That is an education in fucking the most up to date popular culture.
Yeah.
Fucking Tim Dillon, this fat gay kid from Long Island, comes in, educates the entire world.
No, but Tim Dillon was saying something that's quite true. This is what happened when you remove the law from a city or from an estate, from a region. People will start taking arms and protecting their shit because no one else is doing it, right?
Yeah.
There's a natural progression of things to come.
Yeah, when riots are going on, the rioters are claiming the police should be defunded.
Yeah,
we are going to take the law into our own hands. So other people are going to defend themselves. Yeah,
this is what happens, right? So, I mean, it's quite sad lah, but you should never have come to that point.
Yeah. And it was very interesting. But that was 2020, and the trial was in 2021 lah.
Yeah.
He was facing the whatever consequences.
Oh, so the trial was set when he turned 18, right?
Yes.
So he can be tried as an adult.
That's where that's apparently where prosecutors made that mistake.
Right.
They could have gotten him for the lesser
Possession of a weapon,
yeah.
underage person.
If they prosecuted him as a underage person, but then they wouldn't get a lot of media coverage.
I see.
They would have gotten the wrong, more say the wrong kind, because they say like, how can you he shot 3 people, he killed 2 people and injured 1, and you're only prosecuting for holding arms,
Yeah.
But now he's being acquitted for all of them. So it just goes to show I mean, you tried to get him for more, and now he's paraded as a hero to the American people.
Yeah, but you see, that's the problem, right? It was never a good move.
No,
it was never a good move to actually charge the kid, but it looks bad that you're not charging someone who shot and killed 2 people.
And no, the thing is that shot and killed 2 people is one thing. Let's take it in the context that he shot and killed 2 of them, in his words, self-defense.
Right.
And I think if there's a video out there that showed, right, that he was the aggravation came on their part. They were aggravated at his
he was reacting.
Yeah, his presence there and all that. So the whole thing goes, right, is that none of us outside that situation should have any opinions of it. It's something that there's something that happened, and it was them to do their prosecution. It was only blown up because it was covered by the media and the way they covered it. The way it was positioned, the way it was
somehow the race was brought into this whole conversation as well.
Because the process was the protest was a BLM protest.
Correct.
So that one gave it some significance. If it was any other protest, maybe it wouldn't have any.
But
not so much
the people that he shot were all white. 3 of them were white guys.
One was Jewish.
One was Jewish.
One was a Rosenbaum.
Yeah, and then they started bringing in the history of those people that attacked him.
Yeah.
Which, in one sense, it goes to show they will use whatever they can to discredit whoever. It's just a strategy, a tactic on either part If you switch roles, so the other side will do the same thing.
Oh, no, of course. If Carl Rittenhouse had a bad rep to begin with,
but
it would have been easier for the prosecution to actually build a case.
So in that situation, he
but
was
the kid
one,
didn't have that.
Yeah.
He just had more of like what people took pictures of him after what happened, and then what stories they can put towards those pictures.
Yeah.
The whole thing to me is just it was a show The whole thing just seemed like a show. Because at the same time you had Ghislaine Maxwell,
which should have been covered more.
If you wanted to swap, right, you can have the boy drawn out in pictures, and you can have that one publicized. But
it should be.
But you chose to publicize this one because it suited your purpose. So the whole thing is just that's why the whole thing felt, fabricated. It had this little feeling inside of you. Is like, if you're not American, right, you look at it differently. Like, why? Like, what? Why does everything you do always have this feeling of an agenda at the background? Like you try. I mean, you want to try to portray yourself as some maybe free. Like we're free. We show you what's going on all the time. Then why not that one? Why this and not that? And it's all there are laws.
Because there are other interests.
Yeah, so it's only your freedom only matters when there's no interest in it. Like you can express yourself freely when no big or nothing at the background has any interest in it. Otherwise, that one's different. That one is you can give 100,000 reasons to it.
Right.
So everything they do is like, the whole of whatever happened to them in the whole 2021 to me feels fabricated. That it feels false.
To who?
No, to like it just feels I don't disingenuous. Maybe I say that. I don't know how to.
But the whole year?
Yeah, the whole year for them.
Oh.
Like everything that happens, like
Who?
whatever with
who's them?
Americans and whatever the things that happen to them, it just feels like they show us what they want to show us.
But that goes to every country, right?
Yeah, but more towards them, lah.
No,
Everyone else.
it goes to every
China
country.
doesn't even show us anything.
China shows also what? China also
what they
the
wanted to show
fucking
us.
like recently they had they paraded people on the streets in full PPE, and that was reported around the world saying that these people broke COVID protocols, so they are being
like being punished, being shamed lah.
being shamed lah.
Yeah.
So they cover them and then they put a board, big massive board of their picture, right?
Maybe what I want to say is like basically all media everywhere is now. I mean, I think it's gone to a point where you really can no longer trust them.
Yeah, because the media is owned by the state
Yeah,
or owned by corporate
but that's
interests.
the sad fact, right? They were
Yeah.
they were the
in-
one outlet that you need to be honest. They are the one little outlet
Yeah.
that you need to be honest.
But I think that they have never been the media has never been honest.
Mm.
It is usually honest when it's independent and it's verifiable. Like multiple people can verify it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But once it's state driven or it's conglomerate driven, right? Then it is fulfilling.
It loses
It loses credibility.
that
It's fulfilling agendas from some other
Yeah.
entity, right?
Mm.
But it's a sad state of affairs, lah. I mean,
No,
that's,
I think that's why loads of people have been actually coming out and saying that they have stopped watching news
Yeah. Yeah. It's
because the
losing
news,
viewership,
the news is bullshit.
Mm.
You watch news like CNN, MSNBC, and all, right?
the-
Fox.
But the problem with that, the problem with that idea is that we are in the age where that's the way we get. That's the one of the few ways we can get, unless we're there at that point of time, to get the like see it with our own eyes. That's the only way we can see things.
No, there are multiple avenues to getting news, but people have chosen or they don't know any better. I don't know which is more relevant or which is more truthful that they just decide to choose the big names like CNN, Fox. Like in Singapore, you only have
No, because
Chinese Asia.
whoever you choose becomes the big name.
no,
That's-
but it's not like you see in Singapore and here we have no choice.
We got Mothership.
It's all the same company.
Yeah. Straits Time, right?
Mothership is owned by Straits Times.
We got
Yeah.
the we
So
got
so
the
it's
best.
all the same.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
all vetted by the government.
Unless you go for like independent journalists lah.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
But
who
it's
do
so
their
hard to
own
find that
research.
now. Like
Online citizen, fuck, pump.
like
Yeah.
we can
Right?
do that.
Any
ourselves.
other like the real Singapore, all pump gone.
Yeah.
Anything else, it gets shut down.
Yeah.
Same thing in any other country, man. New Zealand, Australia, States, UK, and
Yeah,
all.
you can control the media, you can control the masses.
Yes.
It has always been that way lah.
But what I've done here, what I've said also has led to this one thing I want to say now.
Go ahead.
Lobang News. If we have enough funding for it, we will do the production. We will go
No,
out.
that
This will get shut down immediately.
immediately.
We will go
Yeah.
out there and we'll cover the news
we
for you.
legally we can't do it.
What?
Yeah.
We can't
you
do
need,
it.
You need a license.
You need a license.
Underground lah. Let's do it. Let's
Yeah.
do it like
There's no underground, bro.
like our forefathers. We just do it.
We'll be treated worse than Titus Law.
Our
No.
heads will be on the chopping block.
Yeah.
Metaphorically and literally.
Why not? We just put it on YouTube and then see how long before the government takes us down lah. I mean, what?
Government takes us down. The government will prosecute us, saying that we are trying to topple the government.
Hey, I've
Yeah.
always wanted to be a prisoner of what's
Under the ISA.
is it
Get
political?
the Ling Wei Ming button ready.
Yeah.
Is it political prisoner or something? Who's the guy that got
There's a lot of them living all over the world.
tossed in?
Lim Wei Ming.
Who's the
Yeah.
one that got tossed in prison by Lee Kuan Yew?
So many of them.
Who? For what? Francis Xiao. Too many people.
That one.
Kenneth,
Kenneth's
what,
father.
JBJ?
JBJ.
Just
Yeah.
put them. But ours would be.
Hey,
like,
but JB Jeyaretnam was a different story. He was bankrupted. He was sued, so he didn't have money to pay, and
Ah.
then they gave him a sentence.
Then I over here leg up already. They've got nothing to take away from me. I got no money.
No, but they destroyed the man, right?
Yeah, his
Yeah.
reputation.
So they took away
assassination,
his
I mean, maybe if we covered healthy stuff first, like auntie, how are you? Got vaccinated? It's like, look, you see a good auntie. Then we start there. We slowly work our way out. And then bam, we hit them with a hard piece. Like, oh shit, where did that come from? You know, they can't not enough time to shut us down. And then we become like big names. If they get rid of us, we'll be in the annals of like Singapore history.
Yeah, but
DJS, you know the DJS.
look at
group.
Chee Soon Chuan, right?
Yeah.
The fella actually tried doing shit, and then you get taken like you get fucking
Chopped at the
chopped
knees.
at the knees.
Yeah.
and then you lose your job, you lose your fucking reputation, you get declared bankrupt
But
from
this
being a fucking like teacher at a university
But
to now living in a 3-room flat in Toa Payoh.
here's the
Yeah.
kicker. Here's the
Yeah.
kicker.
Harsh.
He had that reputation to lose. What do we have to lose?
I don't want to. I don't want to spend my time in jail.
Yeah.
That's what I don't want to.
But-
my freedom, my freedom. How am I put this to you? My freedom to go outside, to take a walk in the park, to walk down the street. You know, to buy ice cream at a mama shop if they're still around. If I can still find one mama shop.
Well, let's
To
just say
smell
this.
the flowers.
Yeah.
Let's just say this. You have that freedom to go out now.
Yes.
But you have to wear a mask.
Yeah. But if
You-
you're in prison, you may not have to wear a mask, but you can't go out.
you don't really have all that freedom right now. Me, I have all that freedom and I'm not using it.
Right.
So let's start this. Lobang News. Get ready for it. 24/7 coverage.
Fucking hell. And he's going to have people encouraging him in the comments, John and all. Yeah, do it.
24/7 coverage.
Listen to Sean, do it.
Shaky cam, you know, it's all
Shaky
real.
cam.
All
Shaky cam.
real. And I don't have a mic, so it's quite hard to listen to.
Yeah.
You'll see the best stuff. You know,
Sean, just start doing surveys on the street, right? That will get you picked up. Picked up by the cops.
So for my first
Literally, then from afar, Josie and I,
We'll take a video. Yeah.
two different camera angles,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They will just
Yeah,
pick you up by 2 arms like that.
yeah, dude. Hey, we need that kind of thing. It's like that's why we're
That
like
can go viral. That can
That
go
can go
viral.
viral.
we're like
Yeah.
Hydra. You take one
Yeah.
hit down, right? Two might sprout up.
Yeah.
Because
But
of
then
my,
at that point, you know what you have to say?
what?
Oh, what are you guys doing now? Shall I wear the armband right now?
And just shout Lim Wei Ming. They're
Then
gonna
Lim
get
Wei
it.
Ming,
They're
yeah.
gonna. Oh, it's just a prank.
It's
Give
just
me
a
the
prank.
star. Give me
Just a
the
prank.
star.
Give it a star.
I'm going to
Yeah.
get baked. You know that kind of nonsense. We all just say,
No,
hey, look
no,
out
you
for
wear PJs, the white and blue stripes, right?
Mm.
And then when they start picking you up, right, that's when you put on the star and you tell my armband is not on.
Yeah.
Wait for me.
Give me the thing. And you know where I'm gonna start my okay, not mine lah, us lah. I'm gonna include you guys lah. Lobang News is gonna start in the one place where our patron members are from.
Geylang.
Geylang has to be.
Oh,
We have to go
yes.
there, a quick interview with him and
Let's start
Sean,
printing
remove
flyers.
the S from members.
Huh?
Remove the S from members.
No, let's start
It's
printing flyers.
optimism, okay? It's
Yeah,
optimism.
Yeah, let's start printing flyers and go around Geylang and give out to people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I prepare
Go
for
to the KTVs and tell them, we are for you.
we are for you,
Yeah.
exposing them and then getting them shut down the next day. first thing. If I'm not picked up
No,
by
but
the police,
we will
of-
say that we are trying to get your business back. We're,
No.
we are going to
Yeah.
build back better.
it's gonna be
Ooh.
this line. It's either I get picked up by the police or by secret society members for ruining their business. That's why 2022.
Double-edged sword.
Yeah. It's a lose-lose situation, lah, Sean.
Yeah.
2022, watch out. It could be a reality. It'll take a bit of time to convince the two of them, but
Yeah.
I think I'll get them on my side one of these days.
Okay,
lah.
since you said 2022, watch out. How long do you think Joe Biden will be living for?
Joe Biden?
Yeah.
6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
So
6 months.
you're saying June or July?
Part of me think that by my birthday on 9th June,
Yeah.
he's going to pass on. Another part of me
9th of June, Josie's birthday. He
Yeah.
accepts gifts before and after that date as well.
That's why he chose that date.
send nude pics to lots of Lobang on
But
Instagram.
Yeah.
I find it funny that you guys still think he's alive.
And part of me, part of me
Yeah.
think he's already dead.
He's already dead.
Yeah, and someone is just animating a corpse,
Yeah.
and then he's just moving around.
Or someone went to the best Bomo in Indonesia.
Yeah.
They are using remote control on
Or
him.
maybe it's a deep fake, dude.
Deep fake.
Oh, could be.
There are lots
Could
of
be
things. I
deepfake.
saw videos online that showed, Meghan Merkel and Prince Harry. Former Prince Harry.
Yeah.
How do I Duke or whatever? Their faces look like robots. Like some game, right? Then they look like robots, like robotic faces, like
In the game.
yeah, something like that.
Oh,
I
shit.
don't know whether
Yeah.
I don't know whether that's deep fake or that's real. And
Henry and Merkel and
Henry,
Meghan.
Harry.
Harry. Oh, Harry.
Henry.
Harry.
Already
Prince-
she's cheating. What the hell? Who's Henry?
The prince and the slut. There's been big news for 2021 as well.
Former prince.
He's been relinquished of his services.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
because he left, right?
He left
gave
the
it up.
Yeah, he gave
yeah.
everything up.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So it's former prince and former slut, or former prince and
Current
still-
slut.
Forever slut.
current slut.
How
Yeah.
dare you all say that? It's like,
Slut shame, slut shame.
there's no proof that she's
No,
a slut.
that is
but
big news as well.
feminists say they reclaim the word slut, right? So I think
Yeah.
it's a
It's
term of
okay to use.
It's
Yeah.
a term of endearment now.
Yeah. Apparently, there's a Netflix documentary. They're producing a Netflix
Yeah,
documentary.
yeah,
I
there's
think.
definitely one.
About what? About sluts?
No, about
about how they fell in love. I don't know.
yeah, about how they fell in
Yeah.
love and how they fell out of love with the British.
Or maybe it's
monarchy.
a documentary on the British family. I don't know. No idea. lah.
Yeah.
They fell out of love once they knew that no money was going to come their way.
Yeah. If the only documentary I respect them doing is to do a documentary of his mother
How she died.
and how she died.
How MI6, the Mossad,
Yeah.
and,
Team up together to
and the French intelligence agencies
Yeah, team
teamed
up
up
together
together
to
to
take
kill
her
her. Yeah.
yeah. That's the only documentary I respect from them.
Yes.
Anything else will be like, fuck you. You're wasting our time.
And of course, Lobang News lah.
And Lobang News. Yeah.
24/7, like a 7-Eleven of the news outlets.
Yeah.
I think like that, we must well just rename Breaking Wind to Lobang News lah.
No lah, Breaking Wind is like, one part. That's like we got 3 segments. Like Breaking Wind, lots of
Actually, we
lobangs.
need to get a guest in for Breaking Wind.
Yeah.
And we need to continuously fart so that the name actually gets a good rap.
That's true.
Or just give me a
But
few. Just let me
I'm
know
afraid-
now. Just eat onions and all that.
Yeah.
lah.
I'm
Onions,
afraid
garlic.
if I push my farts too hard, it might become wet. And then it's going to be a mess.
Wear a diaper.
Yeah. And
Then
we-
the whole way.
and then the rest of the episode, we just be cleaning up.
We just need to make sure that one of the windows in our studio gets like
push
cracked open.
That was quite clever of him. He said we will be cleaning up. I don't remember volunteering any of my services.
No,
in
by
in-
we he means himself and few workers.
okay.
Because when I fart, I'll be aiming my ass at you guys. So if anything comes out, you guys will be hit.
yes.
No, that's why I said we need a guest. So
Oh,
the guest would be in between both of us and you.
John.
meat shield.
Chill.
It's a meat shield.
How does it sound, John? John.
Yeah.
John-
Yeah, John is a big enough meat you.
Wait,
And-
what other local shit happened this year? Prominent shit. Besides, Reza Khan's a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reza Khan.
Reza Khan,
What
I
else?
think
Nothing jumps to mind actually. Everything is all like in the moment is big, then later
Yeah.
on it's just like
it lost.
lost its
Yeah.
lost,
It's all blur.
I'm trying to think of something.
We got the
juicy.
guy, the fucking marathon runner, saying shit.
Yeah.
No, he didn't say
To
shit.
me, when I think of 2021
they used his account to say shit about reservists.
Yeah. For me, when I think about 2021 Singapore, it's just COVID restrictions.
Yes.
Yes.
These 2 words.
No, what I mean
Yeah.
2020, 2021, yeah, it's all
Yeah,
restrictions.
just COVID restrictions. That's it.
Right. Half is 258, 258, 258. It's like sometimes you get to see. This is how
They
you
should come up with another number. Then can buy 40.
Exactly.
No, that's the problem. You see, what people found out this year, most importantly, is
Yeah.
who's really important to them.
Right.
2, the other person, the most important.
Yes.
5, those are the very close one. 8 is the 5 close ones,
Plus
the,
one,
the 4
plus one.
close ones, the
And
4
plus
close
one.
ones, and then the 3. You
Yeah.
know, like I can live without here and there.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing. And then if it's worse when it comes to family member. 2 is of course your wife or your brother or what. Then 5 is whether you're close with your parents or your wife's parents.
Yeah.
And 8 is just cousins or
Right.
or
Extended
maybe-
family lah.
yeah, extended family.
Yeah.
It really depends. I think what we can learn most from 2021 is that how we who we value more in our lives. And is it true? Like which ones? How do we see it? Like, do you value the people you're meeting, or are those the expendable ones? Those are the ones you can afford to infect.
I see. Yeah.
So it's how you look at it. So I don't know. Because
Yeah.
this whole year, I think we've mostly been at home now. Hardly go out.
Yeah. Oh, another thing that came up that has been talked about a lot in 2021, the metaverse.
No, that's something.
Yeah.
I don't.
That
I
we've
haven't
been
seen
talking very prominently about
Yeah.
on social media
Yeah.
and
to
on the
to
news.
think that we could now we are on camera now.
Yeah.
But if the metaverse becomes like a bigger thing, like the one
We could have a podcast in the metaverse.
we could have the podcast in the metaverse,
Yeah.
and we could be like virtually represented there.
Yeah, by avatars, by self
Correct.
avatars.
I could be at home
Yeah.
doing whatever I'm doing. You
Yeah.
all won't know. I'll just have to wear the.
Most likely you're naked, but carry on.
all of us will be. So
Yeah. Oh,
that's-
I definitely for
That's
sure.
how we. That's how we are.
I'll be
most,
wearing a dress.
that's how we be most raw.
Yeah.
You know, most vulnerable.
What would be an avatar in the metaverse? If you could be anything.
Anything. I could be a lizard man.
A lizard man.
A lizard.
So
man.
a lizard man, what, the head of a lizard or the head of a man?
Head of a man, lizard body.
Head of a man with lizard body.
Yeah, scaly.
Interesting. Will you be walking on all fours or on your
Oh
legs?
no. Like I would have like chichat feet,
Right.
so people know I'm planted and grounded.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
I have a tail that can regenerate, so I'm ever evolving. You know, like I
I
always
see.
growing.
Interesting.
And then I could have like claw hands because
Right.
I'm sharp and I'm dangerous.
So don't fuck with me or like
Correct.
hurt you.
And then the human face that throws everything I just said out the window.
Right. Are you gonna have your own like face?
I'll maybe tweak it a little bit lah.
Tweak it a bit lah.
Yeah, a bit here and there. Maybe more hair.
More hair. Maybe a beard. I think you look good in a beard, dude.
More hair, a beard. Yeah. Maybe small like none
Adam-
of this. None of this.
none of the Adam's apple.
None of the fats.
None of the fats.
Adam's apple still can. Fats no.
Okay.
Just a beard, rugged looking, someone that can like wow, it's like that guy's a man. He's a man
A
lizard.
rugged looking lizard man.
Lizard man, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool, dude.
That's gonna
cool.
be my avatar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call him Slither. No, cannot. Slytherin cannot.
Just
Chose
call him Sean the Lizard Man.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is your avatar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what I'll be, man.
A slizzard.
Fucking hell.
I'm gonna be a slizzard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think maybe I will tap into my feminism. I think I want to be a chick.
A chick.
Yeah. I want to be a chick.
Like me, separated or fully chick.
I want to be a chick, but with different personalities.
So a regular chick lah.
So, so I want
I
a chick. I want to be a brown chick with blonde hair.
might have needed. I might have needed to censor myself there.
we are picking our avatars in the metaverse.
Yeah, metaverse.
Yeah. So
I'm
Sean wants to be a lizard man.
I'm a slizzard.
The face of a man, the body of a lizard.
Yeah. Going
I
against.
want to be a chick, but I want to
He wants to be a chick with different personalities.
with different attributes, like
Attributes is I think what he wanted to go for, and I said something that could possibly offend every girl that watched this.
Yeah.
But never mind.
I want to pick
it's
the things that I like from different women and put it into one body. Yeah. So I like my woman to be mixed. So maybe my avatar will look a bit mixed, like yeah.
So basically,
Brown,
still
light brownish
so
color.
basically,
So
still
you mean-
you
Yeah,
is just with the boobs and a bum.
yeah, and maybe the hair is I like silver hair for some reason, a whitish silver hair. Yeah,
That's grey hair.
yeah.
You just like
And more
mature
importantly, she has to wear red heels because I like red heels.
and nothing else lah.
Yeah. It's funny how I'm turning myself on talking about my own avatar in the metaverse.
Silver hair, red heels, and nothing else. She
Yeah.
has to be mixed.
And mix.
Yeah, and she has to have attributes of all the girls he likes, like kindness and
Patience,
patience and all that.
honesty,
And honesty.
yeah,
And
thick
yeah.
lips.
And thick hips.
Lips.
Lips. Oh,
Yeah,
I
thick
thought
lips.
hips and lips can
Yeah.
also lah. What about
Can.
you? If you had an avatar,
I'll just have a goat. A black goat.
Satan.
Satan.
You must have like big, massive horns as well.
Massive horns.
Yeah, massive horns.
So
Dude, imagine.
And whenever it stops, right?
Yeah.
There will be a pentagram behind its head.
Oh,
Like a hologram.
Dude, that would be amazing. Imagine in the metaverse we're having a podcast, but it's just our avatars
yeah.
Yeah.
sitting in the room recording.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
lizard man, Satan's
Yeah.
goat, and a weird woman with silver hair.
A
silver-
weird mixed woman.
Anyone?
Naked with.
I wanted to ask that question.
Yeah.
What do you mean by mix? Is it ethnically or
Ethnically, I think.
sexually?
Oh,
Could be sexually as well.
Sexually, yeah.
Ethnically, racially and sexually.
Sexually.
So-
Yeah, completely naked with red heels.
So a hermaphrodite.
Yeah.
And hermaphrodite.
Hermaphrodite. So we will be basically the show boys for Satanism. I don't know.
Nah.
No, we support everything. We support trans animal rights.
We support choice.
Yeah.
Because
can
at
be
the end of the
anything you
day,
wanna be.
love wins.
Yeah.
So if the metaverse happens, right, it
Yes.
will be the Lords of Lobang, and then we will have like a
we
little
support all. We
like
love
a-
all.
just freedom.
Yeah.
Just freedom right there. Lots of
Freedom
lobang.
freedom wins.
Freedom
But for the
wins.
metaverse to even occur, right,
Mm.
freedom has to be curtailed. there has to be control.
So it'll be ironic, ironic freedom.
Because if you're free to choose, right, you can choose not to be part of the metaverse, right?
True.
Right?
Yeah.
And if enough people choose not to be part of it, then it's
Or
not
we can
gonna
do
be
the whole self-awareness thing. Lots of lobang. The illusion of choice, something like that. IOC.
But you see, that's one thing. Like before we even came up with that, George Carlin came up with an entire bit
Illusion of
that.
choice.
The
that's
illusion
true.
of choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it'll be
Oh,
like a
fuck.
tribute to God.
You just give me an idea. I want my avatar to have George Carlin's face, but with the body of a girl.
Still got silver hair.
And still
Yeah,
silver,
white hair,
everything-
white hair. Not when he had black hair.
Yeah,
white
white hair. But the body is a.
And he's
hot
wearing New
female.
Balances.
No, fuck it. Red heels.
Red
Red
heels,
Red heels, yeah.
but with NB on it lah.
NB, yeah, red
Yeah.
heels, but
NB on it. Not bad, not bad, not bad.
Yeah, alright. Should we call it?
yeah.
yeah.
On
Alright.
that note,
Thank you for listening to our first episode of 2022.
2022.
Catch us more on patreon.com where you can find other episodes of Breaking With.
yeah,
We
it's
look forward-
patreon.com/lots of lobang.
Ciao, guys.
Ciao.